Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to this series to boost your libido and really embrace your sexuality. And throughout this series, I've been sharing energy medicine tools for you on your own and also to share with your partner. And this one today is about expanding your experience. So if you've ever had an orgasm, you'll know what that feels like. It's about that warm wave that builds and grows and explodes. But did you know there were 3 levels of orgasm? And how many of you know when you've had the true 3-dimensional, multi-award winning orgasm that touches every cell in your body, that reaches out and expands your energy system? So you're literally a light with a rainbow of electricity and colors. Your world is rocked. The earth moves beneath you. You burst into laughter or even into tears as emotion just overflows from you. Have you ever had that type of truly deep, sensual, sexual, 3-dimensional orgasm? If you've never had that, then the energy medicine exercise that I'm about to share today is the one that will light up your radiant circuits. So I'm going to tell you about that energy medicine exercise. I'll share it at the end in 2 ways, and get ready for the second wave because it might make you smile and it certainly makes me laugh when I do it, but it really excites your emotions. I'm going to tell you why so many people don't experience the fullness of their sexuality and what that does in terms of lowering your libido. So stay with me if that's something you want to learn more about. So I'm going to retrace my steps a little bit and talk about why we don't really feel the full depth of our orgasm, whether that's when we're working on ourselves or sharing sexual intimacy with a partner. And one of the reasons is we're too much in our heads. We're struggling to let go of tension and stress in our body. But it's also because we're so used to just kind of making it, and it's like, at least I made it, as opposed to really embracing it, really going with it, really opening up to receiving that sensual pleasure at a deeper level. And that's related to dopamine, the neurotransmitter, the chemical in your brain that is created in anticipation of reward. So dopamine is the neurotransmitter that we have a lot of when we become addicted because we want more of it. It feels good, it feels expansive, it feels warm, and you get that energy flowing because you feel excited. I've achieved something, I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's the whole addictive drug. That's the neurochemical that keeps you into doing more of that particular thing, whether it's drugs or booze or smoking or food or whatever it might be. So dopamine and also serotonin, the happy hormones, are the chemicals in our brain that are super stimulated when we're having sex, and particularly when we're having orgasm. But if you have sex and it's kind of, you're just ticking the boxes and you just about make it, well, you're not setting up that anticipation anymore. It's become a chore. It's become hard work. You were thinking about other things. So dopamine, that happy chemical, is not being transmitted throughout your brain and down into the rest of your body. So you're not really feeling it. So energy medicine can reshift your energy patterns to start stimulating those happy hormones. But deeper than that, when we stimulate something that's called the radiant circuits, energy channels that predate our meridians, those radiant circuits are what spark up our joy for life. It's the radiant circuits that flare up and ignite in your body when you see a beautiful vista laid out before you, when you see your lover walking towards you down the street, when you remember those amazing things, the pearls of your life that really make your life yours, those amazing memories that just make you smile at the memory, that allow you to soften and to warm. Your radiant circuits are something that we seem to have lost touch with in the 21st century. We don't find things spontaneously beautiful. We're not living our lives from joy. And actually depressed people, their radiant circuits are often stuck and stagnant. When your libido is low, the radiant circuits are stuck and stagnant. When the radiant circuits aren't moving, you're not experiencing the joy of life. Your neurotransmitters, serotonin and dopamine, those happy chemicals, are not flowing in your body. So when you experience that full, like, my mind is engaged, this is amazing, my body is warm and ebbing and just flowing, oozing with sensuality, when your soul is connected on all those levels that I shared in my last exercise, where we're connecting energetically through our chakras, that is the three-dimensional orgasm. Prune Harris calls it the womb-gasm. So she talks about the clitoral orgasm from a woman's point of view, to the vaginal orgasm, the next step up, to the womb-gasm, earth-moving, exploding, tear flooding, the sort of orgasm that totally connects you to yourself and to the person that you're with. It's mind-blowing stuff. So if you want more of that, if you want to open yourself up to your true radiance, if you want to experience the beauty and the joy of life, then it's the penetrating flow, one of our radiant circuit exercises, that will really start to open you up. So stay with me. We're going to do two ways of doing it. One is the slow run through, and I'll explain the science. And then the second one, which always makes me smile and gets my energies electric, it's called MARYLIN MUNROE does the penetrating flow. And I'm going to share both of those standing up. So do this with me. The more you do it, the more sensual, the more open to receiving, the deeper you feel the joys of life. So this is powerful, incredibly potent. So stand up and do it with me. I'm struggling with the light a little bit today, so bear with me. I hope you can see this. I'm going to be starting by massaging what's called the Mingmen point in Chinese medicine. So if you draw a circle from your belly button around to your back, thumbs facing forward, and your hands touching here over your spine. The point where you're touching is called the Mingmen point. It's the fire to the gateway of life. So massaging this point, we're just going to do a bit of a massage up and down to start off with. We're just bringing some heat to this point. In Chinese medicine, this is connecting you to the energy of your ancestors, but this is about your energetic constitution. So when this is flowing and ignited, you've got much more potential to feel your full energy, particularly your sexual energy. So we're rubbing up and down, then we're going to go all the way down to the coccyx, the base of your spine, up and down till you can feel that warmth, and then over to your pubic bone. Take a deep breath here, and slowly up your body, over your chest, up your neck, crossing your hands and just cradling your face, closing your eyes, putting your hands over your mouth, breathing. Dropping your hands back down to your chest. That is the penetrating flow. And when you do that a few times, you're really igniting your inner core, touching every chakra, every meridian, lighting up your entire energetic body so that the energy is flowing outwards and expanding. I can't expand that way, I have it covered. So let's do it slowly again. We put our fingers to our Mingmen opposite our belly button, and we're just going to massage, coming down, rubbing down to our buttocks, to our coccyx, and then up over your hip bones, down to your pubic bone, a little rub before coming up our body, over our breasts, up our neck, breathing into our hands. So now I want to share what's called the funky flow. MARYLIN Munroe does the penetrating flow, and it's got any funky style to liven it up and really get your juices flowing. This is about feeling your full sensuality from the inside out. Remember, this is deepening your joy of life. It gets you out of the depression, out of the low mood, and really starts to get your libido going. So if you do this every morning, every evening, you'll start to deepen the way you experience and connect with yourself sexually, the way you experience and connect with your partner sexually. So you get to that full, mind-blowing, soul-shattering, earth-moving, three-dimensional orgasm. So let's do this. And we do some breathing to excite the energies. So we're connecting our breathing with the rubbing. So from the Mingmen, and that's the Marilyn Monroe at the end, and we're bringing that energy, slapping it into our heart space, expanding our ability to receive. So let's do that again. And the breathing is deep breathing coming from your lower belly. So we're touching the Mingmen. So I love doing that exercise. It makes me laugh. It makes me experience my own sensuality. And it's literally that final pop of air coming into your heart space is allowing your energy to expand, to be deeply receiving. It's a beautiful, beautiful exercise. I hope that made you smile. I hope that starts to get your sensuality going. If you're conscious of your body, you'll start to notice that tingling, that warming, as if your body is turning into molten butter. It's a beautiful feeling. You can do this for you alone or with your partner. Do it with your partner. Go through those motions, go through that breathing. It really revs up your body, really gets your energetic core on fire, literally. So if you've enjoyed this video, please press that like button and subscribe. The more people that subscribe, the more time I can devote to my channel and give you the benefit of 30 years experience for free. So please press that subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I've got more on this series to come. And thank you for your questions. Please share your comments. Please share your questions. I love to speak directly to you. Thank you so much for listening. Change your energy, change your life, change your sex.